Hey guys, welcome to the third episode of Plague Bonanza Incorporated. So, now we're going to be playing as the fungus, and you may notice that the music in the game isn't here, and I did that because I realized the audio in the last two episodes was very bad. You barely could hear my voice because the music was so loud. So now I'm going to change it so that you can hear me better. Now I got the fungus here. I will do normal. PGHL Films was our last name for the virus, so I'm now going to name it Toad. Get it? It's a Mario reference. And it's a fungus, and mushrooms are fungi, I think, so yeah. I'm gonna do ATP boost still. If I can get catalytic switch, then that'll be great. Native biome, actually no, Aquasite is still the best, so that I can infect Greenland and all the other islands. Now, for here, I'm going to do ionized helix. And for here, I'm going to do genetic mimic. And for here, I'm still going to do herbophile because China is an urban country. Well, yeah, China's an urban country. And I always start in China because there's a bunch of people in China. Welcome to Plague Inc. You are new fungus to when you must yada yada yada. Okay, China. And I always click the east coast of China because that's where all the people live. Yeah, fungus disease type. Toad is a fungus. Obviously, duh. Fungal spores find it hard to travel large distances, so you must evolve fungal spore abilities to infect new countries. Yeah, obviously, duh. But I heard if you get extreme bioaerosol, which you get from getting air 1, air 2, water 1, and water 2, then you can spread like wildfire. So I'm just gonna do that, but I have to wait. Well, you know, I'll save up my DNA points for extreme bioaerosol. Oh no, there's people in in Mongolia, which in the game is considered part of China. And then there's one person, you can see that little dot, that little dark spot. That is the person in the east coast of China. So if we want to spread faster, we have to be on the east coast of China. But I feel like in the game it doesn't really matter, as if they Eurozone near collapse. We've seen that in the first episode. If they start in a country, like for example, take Russia. In the game, Russia is considered rural, and when they consider the country rural, they will apply it to the whole country. I'm pretty sure. So not even like the most populated cities like Moscow and St. Petersburg are going to be urban. So the whole of China is going to be considered urban to the game. India is actually pretty urban, but it says it's a rural country, so that means that if I get rural file at the beginning of the game, I can spread quickly in India. But I tend to choose China over India for, I don't know, I just do that, you know, I just do that. Now let's get extreme bioaerosol. Now it's about to spread like wildfire. See what I mean? Now we have to get the resistance ones, like the cold resistance, heat resistance, and the drug resistance. Those are very important. First, I'm going to do drug resistance because we spread to the UK, and the UK is a wealthy country with high-quality healthcare. I said that in exact Plague Inc. terms. I don't know. I don't know my explanation to that. I just tend to use terms from the games I'm playing. I don't know. I have no idea. At this point, I'm just going to get over that so that I can keep commentating on this. Because we are spreading very fast. And there's something I noticed. How come lines from flights go, like, in straight lines, but then, like, the lines in, like the lines as in the lines from ships coming from ports are, like, in dots. Like, let me just show you real quick. But it's not going to go on a lot of ships because, you know. Even though I got extreme bioaerosol, let me just show you what it says. Pathogen bypasses air and water filters. See that? But there's still air and water filters for the ships and stuff like that. So that's pseudo. Sometimes the game is pseudo at times. Like, in the next plague, there's gonna be some pseudo at the beginning of the game. And I'll just, see what I mean? Let me just pause the game to show you. Like, the line with the flight is like a straight line. But then with ships, it's like a dotted line. It's like fragmented for some reason. I don't know why the game does that. Why can't they make lines from ships not be fragmented? Why? You can probably upload that to social media and then say that's a poor design choice and then it'll go viral. Speaking of viral, if you didn't watch the last episode for the virus in the game, check it out because it's really good. And there we go, Russia. But here's something weird. All the dots are in the middle of Russia. There's no dots in the west of Russia, even though a lot of people in Russia live in the west of Russia. Okay, we just spread to Europe. I mean, we already did spread to Europe a long time ago when we went to the UK, but you know what I mean. We spread to Spain, so we got the north of Europe covered with Finland. We got the west of Europe covered with the UK, and we got the south of Europe covered with Spain. But to get the actual true south of Europe, we need to go Italy because Spain is in the southwest of Europe. But I'm gonna stop nerding out now. Kazakhstan is not infected at all for some reason. When I get 30 DNA points, boy, will I... Okay, I need to devolve that. What I meant to say is, when I get 30 DNA points, boy, will I evolve drug resistance 2, then genetic hardening 2. Oh wait, I already did get 30 DNA points. Spend so much time yapping that I can't even notice how many DNA points I have. I'm like the yap king at this point. Oh no, there's another infected ship. I mean, oh yeah, there's another infected ship. Because we rarely get those in the game. Oh no, you can't see this, but when I'm screen recording, there's screen recording UI in the top right of my screen where I put it. And that blocked one of the biohazard bubbles that appeared in Canada, so I didn't click it to get DNA points. Because it blocked it. It blocked it. Dang it. It blocked my biohazard bubble. And now there's a sound that sounds like when you put something in a microwave. Wait, yes, we got Africa. Africa is really hard to infect. It's never Greenland or Iceland or countries like that. It's Africa a lot of the time. Check for mutations, nothing. Okay, so now we're just commentating. I'm just commentating over nothing at this point, because all these African countries are healthy. Now we got another symptom. Free DNA points. Ooh, yeah, free DNA points for me. Getting DNA points is really hard right now. Okay, so, a lot of countries are healthy, especially in Africa and South America. And Greenland. Greenland is healthy. Madagascar, for some reason, is still not healthy, but all the New Guinea was one of them. Greenland we got, but my screen recording UI covered Greenland for some reason. Yeah, it did. Yeah, why did I say for some reason? Obviously it did. Now I'm correcting myself. This is like the most boring episode ever, but I hope you're still watching. If you're still watching, then I don't know. You're a loyal fan if you're still watching. You're a loyal fan if you're still watching this boring content. Well, now it's starting to get more fun. Central Africa is still healthy. Let's see. There's only 8 healthy countries. And most of them are in Africa. Obviously. See what I mean? The fungus is actually really hard to spread around the world. I thought getting extreme bioaerosol... Wait. Spore burst. Sudan, another spore burst. Bolivia, Peru. We need to get a spore burst for that too. Spore burst. Central Africa, great. Central Africa was one of my main targets. Okay, yeah. Then we got Peru, Algeria, and Libya. Rash symptom mutated. Let's devolve that. Getting DNA points. I hope I can get more because I really need to get like 60 DNA points for the end of the game. We got Algeria. Now the only countries left are Libya and New Guinea. I'm pretty sure Libya is going to be infected first because they have land borders with a bunch of other infected countries. Okay, now we're just waiting on Africa and New Guinea, which is still healthy. Okay, Libya is infected, and now the only country left is New Guinea. New Guinea, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you, New Guinea. I'm waiting for... Yes! We got every country. Now what we need to do is wait for every country to be infected completely. Because at the current speed, I'm pretty sure New Guinea is not going to be infected for another, like, 10 years in real time. Not 10 years in Plague Inc. time. What do you mean? I didn't even kill anyone in the game. That's so demented. If this wasn't Plague Inc., then if I said I didn't kill anyone yet, I would probably be arrested. But it's Plague Inc. It's a game, so I'm not a criminal because it's a game. But still, nobody is dead. Well, 8,000 people are dead, but they're not dead from they're not dead from my fungus. They're dead from like the earthquake because you see it said that there are no healthy people left in the world. Now we can get coughing, pneumonia, pulmonary fibrosis. Now we need to get 20 more DNA points so that we can get total organ failure, which I'm positive we can do. Nice, we did. So now we can get total organ failure and start destroying the world. Yes. Amazing. First death in the Middle East. It's there. Well, this whole thing, all these countries I'm selecting, they're in the Middle East, but then the Middle East is only this little region over here. The game thinks that. But probably it's because the game is trying to create simplicity and not geographic knowledge. I'm so sorry for nerding out, though. Like, I'm actually really sorry. I'm really sorry if I'm boring you. But if you are still watching the video, then you're a very loyal viewer. If you're still watching the video, then welcome to the World Domination Den. Welcome to the World Domination Den. I guess you love world domination, so you decided to come here. And when you're enjoying your stay like that, all I have to say is you're a really loyal viewer. So now we need to get 30 more 10 more points for the hemorrhagic shock, then get necrosis, and then we can destroy the world. The cure's 50% complete, but literally, who cares right now? Did a single person care? Do any of you care right now? Do any of you care? Like, be honest. Do any of you care that the cure is at 55%? I'm gonna get... Dang it, it stopped. I'm gonna devolve coughing for 4 DNA points so that I can get necrosis, which ups the lethality way more. So, Toad mutation patterns. Scientists are struggling to understand the extraordinary mutation patterns of Toad. World Health Organization researchers say that this setback will damage cure efforts. And look, the cure went back a little. What are the odds that the cure still ends at 56% when we win the game? Because we got 56% at the Toad to eradicate humans. So Toad from the Mario franchise is going to eradicate humans. Toad is a killer. Toad is a murderer. Toad committed a genocide. Toad committed genocide. Look at this. Infection, then it goes on a plateau for a little while, then it goes up really quickly, then everybody's dead. Then we got disease graph. First we got infectivity going up, then going down, then going back up again, but that's probably because of the lethality going up. And then we got the severity going up, just spiked severity. Then we got cure graph. It's always the same exact thing. Straight line, then go straight up. And then the cure is a straight line, then goes straight up. It's always the same exact thing. So it's pretty boring. The cure graph is boring, but the world graph and the disease graph, they're unique. But the disease graph is the most unique one. Then we got DNA sequence complex. I still don't know what a DNA sequence is in Plague Inc. I'm going to figure that out in the next episode. I swear I will. Difficulty, normal. Disease type, fungus. Time, 1,104 days. That might be my record. I think that might be my record. Cure progress, 54% complete. Score total, 5,770 DNA points. And I always get 3 stars. 3 stars like I always do. I got a new gene. It's Extremophile. I have been waiting so long to get this exact gene. This exact gene is a very good gene. Let's do speed run because you see 1,104 days. So all these other ones, and Funugs and Fungus, they're very slow. Like like I played as these ones too, and they're very slow. These two ones destroyed the world in 1,902 days and 1,666 days. So yeah, you can see Fungus. I didn't name that after a Pokemon. I didn't even know that there was a Pokemon called Fungus. I just named that as a pun. Fungus wiped out the world in 1,000 and devil number amount of days. So devil number plus 1,000 equals how many days it took Fungus to destroy the world. Then we got Toad, which is what we just played at. Toad, which is what we just played as, and that took 1,104 days. So I just set I just beat my personal record for the fungus in Plague Inc. But I feel like my best record has got to be the virus. And the quickest virus was Jorge, 532 days, Raisin Bran, 757 days. Then we got PGHL films. The number 3 PGHL films was the PGHL films we played as in episode 2. The number 4 PGHL films was another PGHL films. I didn't tell you about that one. I just love to name my virus PGHL films. I also have a bacteria called PGHL films. I have 4 bacteria. They're G4M28936, Trinity Kitty, PGHL films, another PGHL films. This one just doesn't have proper capitalization, and obviously Cat Paws. And we played as Cat Paws in the first video, if you remember. So that is our speed runs. Okay, bye guys, and see you in the next video.